Gardening is a beloved pastime for many, offering a connection to nature and a sense of accomplishment. The joy of watching seeds sprout and grow into flourishing plants, and the satisfaction of harvesting your own food, is unparalleled. But in a world facing significant environmental challenges, it's more important than ever to adopt sustainable gardening practices that protect our planet. Sustainable gardening, also known as eco-friendly gardening, is all about working in harmony with nature to create a beautiful and productive garden that minimizes its impact on the environment. It involves using methods that are environmentally responsible and resource efficient. Traditional gardening methods often rely heavily on synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, and excessive water usage. These methods can be harmful in the long run. These practices can deplete soil health, pollute waterways, and harm beneficial insects and wildlife, leading to a less sustainable ecosystem. Sustainable gardening, on the other hand, focuses on natural solutions and resource conservation. It encourages the use of organic methods, such as composting and natural pest control, to maintain a healthy garden. By embracing sustainable gardening techniques, we can reduce our environmental footprint, create healthier ecosystems, and grow more nutritious food. This not only benefits our own health, but also the health of the planet. From composting kitchen scraps to harvesting rainwater and planting native species that require less water and care, there are many ways to make our gardens more eco-friendly and sustainable. There are countless sustainable gardening practices that can be easily implemented. Simple changes like using mulch to retain soil moisture or planting cover crops to improve soil health can make a big difference. In the following sections, we will explore some practical and easy-to-implement sustainable gardening tips that will help you create a thriving garden while minimizing your impact on the planet. These tips are designed to be accessible to everyone, regardless of gardening experience. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting, there's always something new to learn and incorporate into your gardening routine. Sustainable gardening is a journey, and every small step you take contributes to a healthier planet and a more beautiful garden. Composting is one of the most beneficial practices you can adopt in your sustainable garden. It's a simple yet powerful way to recycle organic waste and turn it into something incredibly valuable. It involves decomposing organic matter, such as kitchen scraps and yard waste, through a natural process that breaks down these materials. The result is a nutrient-rich soil amendment that can greatly benefit your garden. Composting not only reduces the amount of waste going to landfills, but also provides a free and sustainable source of fertilizer for your plants. This helps in cutting down on the use of chemical fertilizers, which can be harmful to the environment. Creating a compost pile is easy and can be done with minimal effort. You can start with a simple bin or even just a designated area in your yard. The key is to have a space where you can manage the composting process. Add a mix of green materials like grass clippings and vegetable scraps, which provide nitrogen, and brown materials like dried leaves and shredded paper, which provide carbon. This balance is crucial for effective composting. Turn the pile regularly to provide aeration, which helps speed up the decomposition process and keep it moist but not soggy. Moisture is essential for the microorganisms that break down the organic matter. Over time, the organic matter will decompose into a dark, crumbly substance called compost. This process can take several months depending on the conditions. Compost is a gardener's best friend. It improves soil structure, enhances drainage, and adds essential nutrients that plants need to grow strong and healthy. By adding compost to your garden beds, you create a healthy environment for plants to thrive while reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers. This not only benefits your garden, but also contributes to a more sustainable and eco-friendly lifestyle. Water is a precious resource, and conserving it is crucial, especially in areas prone to droughts. Rainwater harvesting is a simple and effective way to collect and store rainwater for later use in your garden. By using rainwater instead of relying solely on municipal water, you can reduce your water bills and conserve this valuable resource. There are various methods for harvesting rainwater, but one of the most common is using rain barrels. Rain barrels are typically placed under downspouts to collect water runoff from roofs. These barrels often come equipped with a spigot for easy access to the collected water. You can use the collected rainwater to water your plants, lawn, and even indoor plants. Rainwater is naturally soft and free of chlorine and other chemicals found in tap water, making it ideal for delicate plants. When planning your garden, consider incorporating native plants. Native plants are those that occur naturally in your region and are adapted to the local climate and soil conditions. They are generally low maintenance, require less water, and are more resistant to pests and diseases compared to non-native species. Native plants also play a crucial role in supporting local ecosystems. They provide food and habitat for beneficial insects, pollinators, and other wildlife. By choosing native plants, you contribute to the biodiversity and ecological balance of your area. When selecting native plants for your garden, do some research to find out which species are best suited for your specific region and growing conditions. Local nurseries and garden centers can be valuable resources for finding a wide variety of native plants. Natural pest control, keeping your garden balanced. Pests are an inevitable part of gardening, but using chemical pesticides can harm beneficial insects, pollute the environment, and potentially pose risks to human health. These chemicals can disrupt the natural balance of your garden, leading to more problems in the long run. Sustainable gardening emphasizes natural pest control methods that are safer for you, your garden, and the planet. By adopting eco-friendly practices, you can maintain a healthy garden without relying on harmful chemicals. One effective natural pest control method is attracting beneficial insects to your garden. These insects act as natural predators, keeping pest populations in check. Ladybugs, lacewings, and praying mantises are natural predators of many common garden pests. They help control aphids, caterpillars, and other harmful insects that can damage your plants. You can attract these beneficial insects by planting a diverse range of flowering plants that provide them with nectar and pollen. Flowers like marigolds, daisies, and sunflowers are particularly effective in drawing these helpful insects to your garden. Another strategy is to create a balanced ecosystem in your garden. This means fostering an environment where various plants and insects can thrive together. This involves promoting biodiversity by planting a variety of plants, providing habitats for beneficial insects and wildlife, and avoiding the use of chemical pesticides. A diverse garden is more robust and can better withstand pest invasions. A healthy and balanced garden is naturally more resilient to pest outbreaks. By encouraging a variety of plants and insects, you create a self-sustaining ecosystem that can manage pests without the need for harmful chemicals. This approach not only protects your garden, but also supports the broader environment. Feeding your soil. The foundation of a healthy garden. Healthy soil is the foundation of a thriving garden. Sustainable gardening practices focus on building and maintaining fertile soil that provides plants with the nutrients they need to grow strong and healthy. One of the best ways to improve soil fertility is by adding organic matter. Compost, as mentioned earlier, is an excellent source of organic matter. Other options include aged manure, leaf mold, and cover crops. Organic matter improves soil structure, enhances drainage, and provides a slow and steady release of nutrients. Avoid tilling or compacting the soil, as this can damage soil structure and harm beneficial soil organisms. Instead, practice no-till gardening methods, which involve disturbing the soil as little as possible. Water wisely. Conserving our most precious resource. Water conservation is essential for sustainable gardening. By implementing water-wise practices, you can reduce your water usage and conserve this precious resource. One simple yet effective technique is to water deeply and less frequently. Deep watering encourages plants to develop deeper roots, making them more drought-tolerant. Water early in the morning or late in the evening to minimize evaporation. Mulching is another valuable water-saving technique. Apply a layer of organic mulch, such as wood chips, straw, or shredded leaves, around your plants. Mulch helps retain soil moisture, suppresses weeds, and regulates soil temperature. Sustainable gardening tools and materials. Even the tools and materials we use in our gardens can have an environmental impact. Opt for sustainable options whenever possible to minimize your footprint. Choose hand tools made from durable and sustainable materials like wood, bamboo, or recycled metal. Look for tools with replaceable parts to extend their lifespan. When purchasing gardening gloves, consider those made from natural and biodegradable materials like leather or cotton. Avoid gloves made from synthetic materials like PVC, which can take hundreds of years to decompose in landfills. Start small, dream big. Your eco-friendly garden awaits. Creating an eco-friendly garden doesn't require drastic changes. Start by incorporating 1 or 2 sustainable practices at a time and gradually adopt more as you become more comfortable. Every step you take, no matter how small, makes a difference for the environment. Remember, gardening is a journey, not a destination. Embrace the learning process, experiment with different techniques, and find what works best for you and your garden. By adopting sustainable gardening practices, we can all contribute to a greener and healthier future for generations to come. So, let's get our hands dirty, connect with nature, and grow beautiful and sustainable gardens together.